it's been fun because we're able to kind of get away from our normal form of offense, right? We're able to throw things in, kind of break away from what we normally do. And what's fun about it is we got kids that can make plays happen, right? I mean, we had Badger run the same play 2 times and score twice. Like, what the heck? Like, that doesn't happen often. But with the crew that we have, the way we're able to block everyone, the receivers, the line, me, the tight end, we're able to kind of set it up for those guys. So it's super fun to be able to do that.
What has stood out to you about Utah so far based on what you've seen on film?
They got a pretty solid defense. I mean, they're always running an even front, so it kind of makes it a little easier for us. Scheme-wise, but they have a lot of. I think they have 9 returners this year from last year. They have a solid squad, so it's going to be a very physical game, I believe, and it's going to be a very fast game. So we just got to play up to our ability.
Case, would you say you have a special relationship with the equipment guys with your ability to break face masks and do fun stuff with your equipment?
Well, yeah, it's super fun. I mean, after the second one broke this year, I kept going in there and just trying to see, try other ones on to see if they're a little thicker, things like that. I think we got one set up. Maybe it'll hold off for a couple more games, But when I come downhill and hit those linebackers, man, it's a big impact. That's what kind of just breaks them up. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
What have been some of the points of emphasis for you guys in practice this week getting ready for the game?
So without giving too much out, it's just more of kind of treating each game as this is the only one we have to win, right? So we're doing so well this year. Forget it, right? This week we're focusing on Utah. We're 0-0, right? 0-0. This is the one game we need to focus on this week and just make it happen. So I think that's the big thing is just don't get complacent with where we are. And we have the leaders on the team to keep us going, to keep us moving, making sure every day we're out there working, doing our thing. So that's the biggest thing is just take it week by week, right? Face this opponent. It's Utah. Let's take them on.
I know you love blocking, but is there any possibility we get to see a fullback dive anytime soon?
I don't know. We'll see what happens here soon. I know they've been talking about getting the ball in my hands, but we'll see what Coach Hill says.
Case.
How you doing?
Good.
Operationally, for you guys, obviously you've been on the road since that BYU game, but a hostile environment again. How is that going to pose a challenge to you guys, and how do you handle that?
Yeah, personally, Utah's got the craziest fans in the Pac-12. I will say that straight up. I've been to Utah games before I came here. I played at Utah. Their fan base is just insane. So that's going to play a big factor. Just like the BYU game, it was hard to hear the cadence with Jaden. So we switched things up, kind of gone to the silent cadence. We practice that every day. And now it's going to be a big play this week doing that, kind of staying on top of it. Minimize our penalties as much as possible and play our way.
It's been a pretty good run defense so far in the year from Utah. How important is it that you guys still find a way to establish the run, and how do you go about doing that?
Well, I mean, shoot, we got the 3 best running backs in the country, honestly. I don't think establishing a run game is going to be difficult at all. Just saying, straight up, that's how it is. We got Chip, we got Rashad, and we got Nagata. All 3 of those guys are going to make something happen, right? You can put the best defense out there, and it's going to be hard to stop.
What kind of atmosphere, Case, do you expect Saturday? You mentioned the fans. They're going to be playing on a lot of emotion because of Aaron Lowe's.
Well, they just had a big win against USC. Killing a team like that's a big thing for your program. So respect to them on that. I believe it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a very physical game. They have 9 returners, so it's going to be more of a veteran game, I believe, and it's going to be who can win the one-on-one battle. Honestly, when it comes to the run game and the pass game.
Has there been a lot of talk so far about that game from 2 years ago with Utah?
Well, if you think about it, 2 years ago, I believe we were in the same situation, 5-1, heading up there to Utah, right? Almost going to be the same weather, I believe. It's going to be raining a little bit, 48 degrees, I believe, at kickoff. It's going to be cold. It's going to be different for us, for sure, because we've never played in the rain as a team this year, or even in the cold. But if we can handle that adversity and just that atmosphere itself and understand, hey, play by play, drive by drive, that's how we're going to take care of the ball, and I think we'll get it done.
Cool, man.
Awesome.